Alright, I'm live, y'all. How are y'all doing? I am Multi-Apples, and I hope you are doing well. Type something in chat for fun. See if it'll show up in the live chat replay later, you never know. So let's go ahead and start racing. I'm playing some Forza Motorsport 7. And no face cam today, just because it's a personal preference to that I didn't want to use a face cam today. So, but I'm gonna try and use it more often. Charlotte, Johns, yes, I can add you. I will add you after the stream. What's your gamer tag? Let me know your gamer tag and I'll add you. That's fine by me. I can still add you. Yeah, some. Okay, I'll add you after the stream. Let's go ahead and continue playing. So how are you, and thank you for tuning in, Charlotte. So, I don't know what to talk about. Can't remember where I was going, or what I was saying at least. So yeah, I was watching a little bit of the NBA draft yesterday. Charlotte, what games do you play? Congratulations to those who were drafted in the NBA draft. I'm going to try and get into first now. I'm currently in 6th, so this is one of those maps. GTA 5, MX, nice. I play a whole variety of games, but yeah, I play MX all out as well. And I play Minecraft. It's cool. Cool. I play mainly sports games and racing games. Red Dead, nice. I meant to get Red Dead, but I don't think. I know I don't have Red Dead, but I play Call of Duty, Minecraft, and I play a couple of other games as well, like this, and a bunch of sports games as well. I'd like to get the new Call of Duty on Christmas on the new Xbox Series X. Descenders. I do play Descenders. Do you? I'm guessing you do. I enjoy racing games and biking games. Call of the Hunter of the Wild. That's a good game. I got it through Game Pass, and it's a good game. I would like to get Red Dead if it's on the Xbox Series X, because I'm gonna get the Xbox Series X for Christmas, and the new Call of Duty, and if they have Red Dead on there, I will get it. Oh, 6th place, unfortunately. Nice. The PlayStation's pretty cool. The only PS console I've had is the PS2. But yeah, some of my favorite games growing up, I originally had the PS2 growing up, and some of my favorite games were only available on the PS2. Were only PlayStation exclusives, so. There's this sports game called MLB The Show, and that up until next year, it's always been a PlayStation exclusive. But I think I know for a fact they're gonna start making it on the Xbox. It's fun. Favorite. Nice. I know the PlayStation is more popular than the Xbox, so. One of my favorite games growing up was War of the Monsters, and that's another PlayStation exclusive. So I'd like to eventually get a PS5. But probably not anytime soon. Yeah, I've played every Call of Duty, but only on the Xbox. Only on the Xbox consoles. The 360 and Xbox One. Well, except for the new one. Of course. No, the Forza series, I think, is exclusively Microsoft, so that's one benefit of having an Xbox One. That's cool. War of the Monsters is one of the, in my opinion, best PS2, not only PS2, but best PlayStation games of all time. I think it's underrated. Yeah, I need to start racing on the road. Yeah. What are some of the games you play that you didn't mention? I only mentioned Red Dead, Minecraft, GTA 5. I have GTA 5 for the Xbox 360, but not the Xbox One. Okay. I have MX vs. AT all out, so as I mentioned, I'm a huge fan of racing games. So I'm playing Forza Motorsport 7, and I'm playing on the Xbox One. Yeah, Xbox One for sure. No, Forza Motorsport 7, I think it's going to be one of the launch games released for the Series X. That is a good question if MX is cross-platform, because I don't know. Is Minecraft, I think, should be cross-platform, and oh, you're on the PS4. Dang it. Maybe Minecraft is cross-platform, so if you ever like to play. Sweet. So Minecraft, if you ever want to play Minecraft, I am down to play. Because I have that. Do you play Fortnite? I know Minecraft is one of the best video games of all time, but Fortnite is up there as well. Nice. If you're ever down to play Fortnite or Minecraft, you can always let me know, and I'll be happy to add you. If Minecraft is still cross-platform, I'll see if there's a way I can add you. Yeah. I'm down to play some Fortnite. Second place. I will be right back. Actually, I just remembered. I have Fortnite, but I have to install it. I'll have to remove some games and install Fortnite, and that could take a while. So I could play with you later today or tomorrow, but not directly after this stream. I'm sorry. But I can still add you. Well, it's early. Yeah, definitely later. Fair warning. What is your Fortnite name? The same name as the one you provided me earlier. And fair warning, I'm not very good at Fortnite, so you may have to carry me in that department. Yes, it is. Okay, I will for sure. Dang it, I have to stop making my chair move. Yeah. So, once I have it installed, I will add you. Yeah. Thanks. I know a lot of people, and I'm sure there are people out there that don't like playing with people who aren't good, but I'm not very good. So. Thanks. I usually stream around this time every day, so. Alright, sweet. Thanks. Yeah, so. What are some of the other games that you played? I know you play Red Dead, MX. Fortnite and Minecraft, but if there's some others that are cross-platform, you can definitely play. I should have Rocket League if you want to play that sometime. I'm just gonna, yeah. I can play Rocket League with you if that is cross-platform later. Oh, Epic Games, yeah. Epic Games has produced some good games. Just off the top of my head, Fortnite and Rocket League are two games that are really good. I can't think of any more, but they definitely created some popular games. Yeah. I do have social media. I'm gonna provide you the link to my Twitter. Nightbot should provide you the yeah, there it is. There's my Twitter. For warning, I may not always be available to play. Like, I usually can play, but I may not always be available to play because I'm in my final semester at university, and I'm also in the process of applying for jobs. So, That is taking up a bit of my time, but oh, okay. Then yeah, Nightbot will provide you my Instagram as well. Sweet. Thank you. And I can't afford another poor performance, so I really have to pass these cars. And then again, 6th out of 24th is not bad. Ah. So where are we in the standings now? Oh, we fell to 3rd place. We should have 2 more races. Yeah, I really shouldn't talk with a strawberry in my mouth. Nightbot is a, it's like a website. It's kind of like an app, but it's a website. If you're on a PC and you want to stream, you just have to enter the email account associated with your YouTube or Facebook. I think Facebook, but I know for sure YouTube or YouTube and Twitch. And then you have to have Nightbot join the channel. And after that, Nightbot will be in your channel, and you can customize any commands. I have no idea if it's available on the phone. I'm sorry. That is a good question. I'm sure if you have something like Google, or the Google app, or Safari, if you were to download that, or if you were to get that, I'm sure you could, or some sort of search engine where you could browse the web, I'm sure you could be able to, but I'm not sure if the app itself, if they created an app for your phone. Yeah, I don't know if you have like Safari or Yahoo or Google or Bing. Currently in 6th, so this race we're 3rd in the standings overall. Yeah, let's avoid pit lane. Nothing wrong with it, but how do they change it? Change the item shop, I mean. Dang it. I'm sorry about that, Charlotte. You should be able to talk now. Oh, yeah. That's really weird. I don't know why they did that. That is weird. I'm guessing it's, I don't know, that strikes me as one of those updates where it isn't really needed. Oh man, I already have Disney Plus, so but that is funny though. I'm sure they made some sort of deal with Disney, or like, it is kind of smart to make a deal with Disney though, but yeah, Marvel is, I think, owned by Disney, so. But that is, it's, and yeah, they do feature Marvel costumes in Fortnite, so they probably made some sort of deal with Disney. Let alone, probably, for sure, Marvel, for sure, to get that, so. I mean, that is a smart move, because some people may not have Disney Plus, may not be aware that Fortnite is owned by Epic Games. So. And for Disney, on Disney's behalf, it could get more people to subscribe to Disney Plus, so. Get a V-Bucks discount on V-Bucks Plus when you buy V-Bucks. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. I know I'm way too. I know I'm way. Like I'm 25. I'm way too old to be watching Disney. But there are a lot of Disney films and Disney shows that I love. So. I haven't seen every Marvel movie, but of the Marvel movies I've seen, all of them have been pretty good. Yeah, Moana's very interesting. My favorite. Uh, you know what? The way I see it is, if you watching Disney, if it's for your entertainment, whether it be Moana or cartoons, if it's for your entertainment and no one's getting hurt, then I see no reason why it should be anyone's problem. So, and then people can, uh, so don't let the bullying get to you. People can just be mean at times, but more often than not, it's something. It says more about them than it does you. So. Yeah, their cartoon. Disney has amazing cartoons. I think when I look at some of like Phineas and Ferb, I know it ended. Yeah, I like horror films. Not necessarily gory ones, but I do like them. What about you? One of my favorite professional wrestlers, The Rock, was in Moana. Vo- voice. Can't remember his name, but he voiced like the counterpart to Moana. He was like one of the main characters in the film. Oh, I love this race, this circuit, and this map. I've seen, like, for a film that's surprisingly gory, that I surprisingly like. I haven't seen in length, but I've seen like clips of it. The Saw series, which I would like to see in a whole. There's this old 1990s horror movie. I believe it's called The Candyman. Um, that I saw that I liked. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I've heard of it, but I've definitely heard of Friday the 13th and Freddy Krueger. One of the Halloween films I've seen that I enjoyed. Can't remember which one. Yeah, Candyman is a good movie. Um, I'm trying to think off the top of my head what other horror movies I've seen. Oh gosh, there's this film. It's more of a thriller than it is horror, but it's called Untraceable. It came out like in 2008. That was a good movie. Okay, so I know there was a film with Dakota Fanning and Robert Williams, and it's like, yeah, The Walking Dead. I've seen like the first 6 seasons of The Walking Dead. Oh, okay, but yeah, it's more science fiction, but I still consider, I can still, I still see it as, under the horror genre. It's more like science fiction horror. So. Yeah, it's not. It's one of those films that it's more or less multi-genre films. It's in science fiction and horror. So another film. If you've seen any of, have you seen any of George A. Romero's of the Dead series. Like, I've seen Dawn of the Dead, the 2004 version. I can't remember if I've seen, one of them is a remake, but I saw the original version as well. And then I've seen like Survival of the Dead, and the one that came before it in that series. So yeah, I like zombie films, so I don't know about you. Okay, thank you so much, and take care and sleep well. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll definitely add you. And thank you. Take care. I hope you and your loved ones stay safe. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Anyway. What other movies? Can't remember the name of the one that had Robert Williams and Dakota Fanning. That was an interesting. It's more thriller, psychological thriller, but I don't know. I consider to anyone who's listening, if you know the name of that film, let me know. And I don't know. I consider thrillers to be part of the horror genre. Looks like we're gonna take first in this race. Yep. We got first. Where do we rank in the standings? Third place still. I really need to step it up. I don't know if anyone has heard this channel, but it's called Dead Meat. And it's about this guy who just basically covers horror movies. And the kill count talks about how many people die in that film. And I've watched his whole series. So, domination, where need 18,000, so. Let's do the early sports touring. Let's buy a car now. Ooh, let's buy the Maserati. Yeah, let's buy this. saw is available on Netflix. I may actually take a look at it later today. If I have the time. I'm probably actually not sure. I have to get started on my project. I mean, I've already started it, but you have to be serious about it and start doing something every day. So I'll probably take a look at it after the semester. About to be in third. No, fourth actually. Now I'm in fourth. I don't know why I said third. I think it's because I got confused when I saw that it said fourth. I don't know why. Also, this that the job I've applied for is out of state, so that will require me to move, but it is related to my major. Which I'm surprised there are places that are still hiring due to the pandemic. I'm even if I don't get it, I'm just thankful that I'm gonna be interviewed. Oh, I thought someone was pitting, so I was about to be excited. And that I was gonna get into third place. Now I am in third place. Thought I was lagging for a second. I got really worried. Oh, this is gonna be a tough turn. No, eventually I like to try 1,000-lap race. It may take me a while and multiple sittings to do, but I'd definitely like to try it. Just thinking of Cloverfield. That's one of my favorite movies. I've seen all three Cloverfield movies, and now at one point J.J. Abrams said he'd make a direct sequel to the original film, but then he signed an exclusive contract with a company that didn't make any of that doesn't own the Cloverfield franchise. So that's a little bit worrying as a fan of the series. I've seen almost every War of the Worlds movie actually, as well. Just need a new science fiction franchise to follow. I think it was a good idea if J.J. Abrams makes future Cloverfield films. I would like to see, I think it's a good idea how they made it into an anthology series. But I'll just make, I like to see the films tie into, like, I mean, I guess they kind of already explained how the films tied into each other with the third film, but wow. It was almost 1. I've been going for almost an hour, actually. I'm probably gonna hop off around 3. Do a little work before I go to bed, and then I usually, if I'm not applying for jobs, I usually, my day is usually from midnight to, so it could be anywhere from around midnight to, actually, my day usually goes from midnight to anywhere from 2 to 6, or 2 to 9, basically, in the morning. Mainly because I'll stream, then I'll take a break, and while the stream is processing, I'll do some school work, and also apply for jobs. And then most days I'll stream again, and then take a break, and then take a break from streaming to do some schoolwork and apply for jobs. Then I'll stream again, and then I usually watch SportsCenter and BBC News, but I'll usually do that while I'm working. And then I usually go to sleep. I actually don't usually sleep. I usually stream, and then again, and then do it while the stream is processing. I like to do work and apply for jobs if I have any work to do while it's processing, and then go to bed and wake up, do schoolwork, and then watch some sports. So to take a better look at my project. What my teacher wants from the project. So that way I can actually do this. And I don't think it's been graded yet, but I'd like to know what I got on my last project, because I'm not really worried about class attendance. I've attended every class and class participation, because I participate. And then some of the minor assignments, even though those will add up, I still do every assignment and attend every class. So it's just the projects take up the vast majority of the grade this semester, and I'm worried about them. But I still do it every assignment, so that way, to the best of my ability, because I know if I do every assignment, sorry, I just had to adjust the way I was sitting. If I do every assignment, I don't think we have any for bonus points, actually. But yeah, so every assignment, I now have a chance of getting every single point possible. You know, it's needed to understand how to make and update a website in my with my degree, with mass communication with a media production emphasis. But I'm hoping, I'm not really good at that, and I am willing to learn and practice. But I am, if possible, to avoid that when I apply for jobs. So I don't want that to be my job, because one, it wouldn't make me happy. I want my jobs, like when I apply for jobs, I want to do get paid well, but I also want to be happy doing my job, and I'm not necessarily happy maintaining websites. Although I'm sure I have a kind of an incentive. It kind of demoralizes me, but at the same time, incentivizes me to when I'm doing it for a grade. But when I'm doing it for a job, it's getting paid. So that kind of incentivizes me. But it's not something I want to be my full-time job. Just working on sites. So and I have much respect for people who do it, because that is a challenge. That is something where you know what you really have to do. And I respect people who do it, because that's really a tough job. It may not be the toughest or the most noble profession, but depending on what it's used for, I respect. I know there's some sites out there that aren't really that are used for really bad things. I don't respect those people who do bad things, but those who use that's. I thought we were about to hit something. So for those who use their sites for good, I respect them. Actually, kind of, for me, websites, actually, now that I think about it, it kind of seems like it would be fun to maintain a website now that I somewhat know how to do it. like streaming, live streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I like that as a full-time job, but I just do it as a hobby. Yeah, if I were to like make a website for my own personal use, like just to talk about things I'm interested in or promote my channel, my social media, then I actually wouldn't. And if I were to do that as a hobby, I wouldn't mind doing it. But like, I'm still a beginner, so I'd like to know how to connect Adobe Dreamweaver with some server hosters. And then like this project, we're actually building a legitimate website. So I would like to, I don't know, if it's something, if it turns out nice, I would like to, I may just keep using it, the software, and I may actually just link it. But if not, then I probably won't. So, well, I want to see how it turns out. I want it to turn out nice, but like I mentioned, I'm not very good at it. But the argument is that, well, I have to practice to get good at it, which is a fair argument. And I think I would like to practice it, you know. And we take first. By more than 3 seconds. Alright, so in a little less than a minute, I can say I've been streaming for an hour. Oh, we leveled up, I believe. That's good. Yeah. Let's take the free car. Now, 150,000, 50,000. 25,000, yeah, I don't mind. Sweet, I got an achievement, and the achievement is unlock 25 driver gear suits. So. Let's go ahead and continue. Not the best turn, but okay. That's fine with me. I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm just aiming for a win. So I've been following college football and the NFL and soccer for a while now. I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to like every league, or every team, but in terms of the teams that I like, I will follow them. So I know the Major League Soccer playoffs are starting soon. I usually don't enjoy watching playoffs unless it's like the championship match, so, or of something like, I actually think the sole exception would be the Champions League playoffs, because the stats will still count. Same with the FIFA World Cup playoffs after the group stage, and not so much Major League Soccer, but I also like watching the playoffs in college, because the stats will usually count for them. So actually on Wednesday, in 6 days, the college basketball season will start, and my two favorite schools, Harvard and the University of Arkansas Little Rock, will start playing. Now, I like Harvard because my mom went there for a semester online. And then I like the University of Arkansas Little Rock because I go there, so. Yeah. My mom went to a different university after that, so wanted to be closer to home, so. Those are the Division 1 teams I like. So I will be paying attention. I'll be following along the college basketball season as well, and all other college sports. But oh man, I just remember Harvard won't be playing because the Ivy League actually canceled their season, which I don't blame them for canceling their season, but at the same time it also sucks for the students because they won't be able to play. So at the same time, they're just the Ivy League schools are just looking out for their students' health, which is understandable. So I just wish they could play and be safe. for a minute. So it's safe to say Nightbot is working. We have 2 more races after this. So yep, I've been streaming for over an hour. Yeah, the track is loading, that's good. Yeah, we're getting the driver gear suit of the United States. I want to get one of all the countries they have in this game, so I missed out on one due to me choosing the car, but the Silverstone Racing Circuit. The track is the Grand Prix Racing. See, I mentioned Anthony Edwards, was the first overall draft pick in the NBA, and after hearing his story, I'm glad. I hope he has a long and successful career. Trying to think of stuff to talk about. I know the NBA season starts in a little over a month. The NHL season starts in, I think, January 1st, New Year's Day. Major League Baseball, if they start, will probably start in March. Wonder how they're gonna handle that. Same with NHL and NBA. Oh shoot, I need to start wearing my glasses. I can have one of them. I need to clean the lens. I believe is what they're called. I streamed some NBA 2K20 yesterday on Twitch. That should be not NBA 2K20, NBA 2K21. So the NBA 2K21 video should be uploaded later today, probably when I wake up. I will probably have to go run errands today. I was supposed to Tuesday, but then we just with a family member of mine, but we decided not to because I had a class, and then today that they had a headache and they had class, so we decided tomorrow, which would be today. Actually, at the time it was tomorrow, but now it's today. Just the errands we're doing, other than possibly going to Fresh Market safely, the rest of our errands would just have to be graduation related. So Must be taking me roughly 2 minutes to do each lap. Why do I feel like we're at the end of the lap here? Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like we'll be taken first. And with the pandemic, whoever's watching this, I hope you and your loved ones are staying safe. And I hope everything will get better for you. And your loved ones, of course. Yeah, we're pretty close to ending the race. It looks like we're gonna take first. It took us almost 3 minutes per lap. Actually. If I ever say anything offensive, I do apologize. We're at 33,000 credits. Race shop. Are we allowed to get any? Dang, that's 150,000. If I ever say anything offensive, I do apologize. So, it's almost 1:30. It's actually 1:25 in the morning right now. I love that I can stream now properly. For theoretically as long as I want, but Ryan Gibbs, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. you doing, Ryan? I need to start racing better. Hope we can get into first after this. Looks like we may be able to. Maybe not. And these turns are frustrating. But also, they're kind of frustrating because I always want to go fast. Because they always have you get closer to the opponent, whoever's in front of you. But you can't go as fast as you want. At the same time. This game automatically slows you down. So that definitely is a struggle for me. Hey, we're in first place now. Can't complain about that. Ooh, a Ferris wheel. We're on our final lap now. We have our opponents close behind us, so I really want to maintain first. And maintain the lead if I'm unable to increase it. Dang it. We lost first. I don't know what to talk about now. Dang it, we're still going slower than we did last time. Good that they didn't pass us when I went off the track. And we earned first, so we get 1,000 points. What to do? Let me adjust the way I'm sitting. I think it's 1,000 points. No. Yeah, it's 1,000 points. It's be a replay, at least for a little bit. Okay, we'll review the replay. It's gonna be looking more and more like I'll be doing every series in the cup. So with possible 4,000, we for sure have to do 2 more cups. So unfortunately for me, I can only use this. I can't buy another car, unfortunately. That's fine. Race shop, what can we get here? What driver gear can we get? Oh, we can't get the pink or dancer. Well, I'm gonna get the United States one when I level up. So I don't need to purchase it. Oh, I should have purchased it and then gone the car. Let's see. Don't have it. I don't have enough credits actually. Dang it. I wish I did though. I wish I did. Oh, so we can go significantly faster here. That's good at least. Shoot, I got distracted. But you know what, that's okay. We can still win this. There are 4 laps. We're only on our first, and thankfully we're in third, so there is more than enough time to get into first. So trying to keep an eye on chat and to make sure I'm not lagging as well. Sorry I lagged out of my last stream yesterday on YouTube. Yeah, I actually went to bed early just because I intended to run errands, but I didn't run errands, so I'm probably gonna stay up later just to work and stream occasionally, look at the news. and do schoolwork, of course. I'm sure this would I'd actually be doing better if I wasn't hitting the walls every 5 seconds. I'm just glad that they're not taking credits just for me rewinding. At least I hope not. We're on our final lap, so now's really the time to take first. I think I hit the wall one too many times and went off track one too many times, but I'm still gonna try and get into first. I was a little too cocky when it came to being when I was on the first lap. Oh, shoot. It's only bad. So yeah, I can no longer get in first. Or second. But I can still finish in third, which I did. Thankfully. You still there, Ryan Gibbs? Sorry for burping and coughing. Oh, sure. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get Denmark next, unless it's available to purchase. Check out the race shop. Yeah, I'm gonna save up for the cars. Actually, so. I think we're in our third race, if I remember correctly. I wasn't really paying attention. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not, I only regret not purchasing the US just because we could have gotten the car as well. But I'm glad we got Turkey, to race in the Turkish colors. I would like to see a future patch for this game, or update, where they allow us to race in every single country, colors of every single country. At least if not for this Forza Motorsport, maybe a future Forza Motorsport. Well, someone must have messed up with their car. That stinks. This is racing these cars. It's so easy to take the lead, but it's so easy to lose where you are in the standings. If you're not careful enough. See what I mean? I wasn't careful enough, so. Let's try to get back into 6th. And now it's time to aim for 5th. But the big question is, will I be able to maintain my lead for whoever's in 6th? Probably not. Or 7th, I mean. Not 6th. I'm in 6th. I can't lead myself. Yeah, this is. Had I been in any other car, I think I could have won this race, but I'm given enough laps, but it is what it is. I could have done better, but yeah, at best we're gonna finish in the 7th. That stinks. Oh well. we fell out of the top 4. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save up my credits for cars now. So actually take a look at the race shop. See if there are any countries' colors we can get. New Zealand for sure. Movable Feast, why not? Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can't afford any more cars now, but I had a chance to get Argentina's colors, but I didn't. Now I wish I did. I went off the track and now I'm way behind. So now for sure tomorrow I have a job interview. I mentioned that already. I decided not to watch AEW Dynamite because I wanted to watch the NBA draft today. But if I have the time today, I want to take a look at, instead of looking at a movie, I can look at AEW Dynamite. I already know, I've read the results of what happened online, so I can just watch the latest episode on Hulu. We were gonna do another cup after this, so it's fine by me. Even if I don't finish in 3rd place. Seems like a little bit of foggy morning. In this race. This map, I should say. Look, not foggy, but maybe a bit misty. Okay, hold on. 7th. Ah, dang it. I'm glad we knocked him out, but then someone else took our spot, so we're still in 8th. So that was all for nothing. Nothing for all, I guess. Not really. So, tomorrow. I think after the stream I'm going to mainly work on the essay I have for one of my classes. Thankfully I don't have any exams, final exams, but I'm happy more or less about that. But I just wish I didn't have any projects. And actually, most of the time, I'd rather take exams over projects. They're less stressful. For those of you that are in school or were in school, I actually don't know if you prefer exams or projects, but I prefer exams. Especially, I prefer exams over group projects because they're, at least my experience with them is, for the most part, the people don't take projects as seriously as they should, or more in the event that they do. I've also worked with people that would only rather do things their way instead of just working along with the people in the group. 7th place. So, yeah, I know I have to work with all kinds of people when I get a job, so I usually just put up with it. And with the projects in the past, group projects, as long as I got a good grade on it and I did my best, I would be fine. Definitely Chile. Arriving at Nürburgring. I don't know how to pronounce the track. Nordschleife? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Even with the Nürburgring, correct me if I'm wrong in the pronunciation. Oops. Hold on. Gotta just bring up the. I minimized the OBS. At first, I minimized the YouTube window I have open, and then I minimized the OBS, the YouTube window. So I wanted to maximize it to where I had it before I minimized it. So definitely rewind that. gonna take the chance. I honestly can't say there's a map right now that I don't enjoy in this game. It's hard for me to choose my favorite map as well. I actually, surprisingly, the Yas Marina map, I like that because you can see cars that aren't part of a race driving. There are other maps I like just as much, if not more, due to the scenery. I wish you could get a better look at the fans, but it's always kind of hard so when you're moving by fast. Ah, dang it, I keep getting close to whoever's in 8th, but then I keep being further away. So, I don't know, I never know what to talk about. There's some horrible racing by me, but oh well. I know I don't have any more classes till December the 1st. Actually, for one of my classes, I'm only waiting one more time, and that's on December the 1st. For the other class, I'm meeting on December the 1st and December the 8th. Next week is Thanksgiving break, so I don't meet next week. But for all 4 of my classes, I still have work to do. I'm taking 4 classes. 2 of them we meet every Tuesday online. The other 2 are online regardless, but we don't actually meet. May actually use the restroom after this race. It's one long lap. I think the maximum amount of laps is 1,000, so I wonder how long it would take on this map. I'd imagine 10 hours, probably. I'm predicting that it'll be about 6 minutes per lap. Well, I'm not going to do well in the series standings for this one. I like this map due to its length, but the type of car I need to get better at using. I feel like we're close to the end of the race. Okay, I have to rewind that for sure. took 8th. Took us a while, but we're in 7th now. And it's after 2 o'clock. Hey, looks like you'll be. Yeah, I guess it'll be wrong. Wouldn't do it wouldn't take 6 minutes to do this lap. Looks like it's gonna take more than 7. But I think we may be near the end. I could be wrong though. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Sixth place now, that's good. Yeah, we're close to the end now. I'm predicting 1,000 laps here would take like 17 and a half hours. Roughly. Maybe a little more. So I will be right back. Hold on. Just wanted to type something in chat. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Still surprisingly no lag for me. Where are we in the standings? 4th place. I'd for sure like to win the next one. We're getting the Denmark. Slovakia. They keep giving us countries. I want to save some to my credits to buy some cars. So at least now we can save up some. Well, for now. Let's go ahead and start. I think this is the final race. Yep, final race. YouTube is about 15 minutes behind. Not 15 minutes, that is a weird delay. That'd be a long delay. It's about 10 to 15 seconds behind, I meant to say. So, yeah. That's just bad. But we were able to jump past those cars to 3rd place, 4th place now. So, that's actually good. At least we, in terms of where we are, we won't be losing points, but at least we won't lose where we stand in the series, but won't exactly be gaining any positions either. Ford. Michelin. Pretty close to getting into 3rd place. A little under 200 feet. Oh sure, we are definitely getting there in terms of getting in 3rd. At least we're back on. Dang it, we lost 4th, but we're back on the main course. So I was able to cost them enough to or at least hit them enough to at least take 3rd. Yes, I know I'm a corner cutter, but it helps me finish the race sooner and keep my place in the race. Then I'm gonna do it, although I shouldn't really cheat. But in a video game, it's legal, since it's not a glitch. But still. I'm ways behind second and first. And we're on our last lap. Oh, alright, at least that time I didn't intend to cut the corner. So it's 2:13. And I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I like making long videos like this, and streaming for a long time like this. Making videos on YouTube, whether it be streaming or just uploading them, or just premiering them. Uploading and premiering them. I enjoy it. It's a hobby of mine. I think it's pretty cool. Shoot. Yeah, I can't get into first. I won't finish in second either. Third it is. And I'm all out of Coke Zero. I can get another Coke Zero, or if not Coke Zero, water. I'd rather get water after this. Much healthier option. Oh, this isn't the last race. Yes, we can finally get Argentina's. Would have liked to have gotten the mime as well, but maybe after this next race I can buy another car. I was not paying attention to whether I'd level up. Yeah, we're still in fourth. We're about to be in third. And we were in sixth, but now in third. If we can get into first, I'll be pretty confident we can actually improve where we are in the standings. We're nearly at the end of the first lap. And I don't want whoever's in fourth to pass me. They did. I mean, they were racing better, clearly better than I was, so otherwise I'd be in third. One thing I miss about, because of the pandemic, is I miss going out to eat out. Maybe once a month, if that often, I would go out to eat for dinner with my family. It'd be nice. It was nice. For a while, we used to do it every weekend, but then we kind of stopped, so. Yeah, I know cases with COVID-19 are going up, so it's not a good idea to go out often. So I'm not really, and this is what I have been doing since. I really haven't been going out unless I absolutely need to. I think I only went for a haircut once or twice. And what I like is that businesses are really taking this crisis. A lot of businesses are taking this pandemic seriously, and haircuts for me aren't necessary, but I can understand why people or certain businesses, I was gonna say, I'm glad they're taking it seriously when I do go, because they don't want to be, even if it's not from a moral standpoint, from a legal standpoint, if they intentionally get other people sick, they could be held responsible. I'm not accusing any business of doing that, because I know they aren't. And they're actually taking the responsibility. They're taking the health of their customers and the workers, taking that very responsible. They take that responsibility very seriously, is what I'm trying to say. Whether it be for a haircut or not. And but I can understand why, people are worried, especially small business owners are worried during this pandemic, and why they're laying off or furloughing people. It's a scary time. I get why people are scared. We're still a cup short. Yeah. 4 owned, purchasable. So let's use the I don't like the colors, but let's get this. Let's use the Chevrolet number 3 Racing Corvette C7.R. India, definitely. Yeah. Let's go to car collection. Are there any that we can afford? It doesn't look like it, so. Well, the one we can afford is DLC. So I may save up for not buy anything from the race shop just yet. And I would like to, I got the achievement of getting 25 driver suits, but I'd like to get an achievement for getting like 25 cars. So I need to save up more credits to buy cars. So the Virginia International Speedway. This should be fun. I like this map. I think every map has good, something nice about it, and something special about it. Most maps, it's the scenery, like this one. This one, this one we raced earlier, the scenery looked really nice, especially since there was misty weather. It was like, this is a good scenery, but I think it would look better if there was a little mist around it. Like the Yas Marinas. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Yeah, Yas Marina may be the only track that I've seen in this game where I didn't really like the scenery, but the one thing I think that makes the map special is you can see cars drive that aren't in the race. Maybe it's because I'm not a big fan of deserts. Not a big fan of no, I'm a huge fan of wooded areas. Like, I love woods, and I love big cities, but I'm not a big fan of hilly places. I also want to turn on the. One thing I did was to turn on the heating. I was feeling a little cold. Yeah, so around 3, I'm actually gonna hop off. Do some work, watch a little sports and BBC. Yeah, I have an essay from one of my classes, and um, I'm not a very good writer. So every time I write, what I usually do is I usually ask a family member to give me some feedback on how to improve it. So also a family member of mine who I go to university with is also doing an essay of their own. So they're a far better writer than I am, but I do my own work, and so do they. Yeah, because I know I'm against cheating, so I was doing my own work. I believe there's a difference between having people help you and cheating. Like, cheating may be like where people, do something for you, or you intentionally get the answers when you're not supposed to, like during a test or anything. But like helping is like if you need to figure out how to do something, or you need feedback for a paper, and people will give you feedback. Like, say like, oh hey, I think you need to change this, and instead of using that word, you should use this, or I think you need to remove that part, or I think you need to add more to it. Like, I don't consider that cheating, because you're getting feedback and they're giving you ideas. So we finished in 4th. So yeah, it is 2:32. I'm gonna finish the cup, even though more than likely we'll get enough points for the cup. By the time we finish for the next cup, we'll get enough points for the next cup after ending this series. Get Slovakia. So Probably not Rhode Island. Actually, you know what? Let's get Rhode Island as well. I know that's not a country, but. I'm gonna get the one all the way over here, the Volvo. The VW, yeah. Oh, we don't have enough credits. So, Dubai full circuit. This is the map I was thinking of. You see, airplanes and cars are obviously aren't part of the race. Let's go ahead and start the race. It's 2:34 now, so in less than half an hour I'll be hopping off. Admittedly, I like, okay, desert, I wouldn't like to live in a desert region, but admittedly, that's kind of cool to look at times. I'm a huge fan of scenery. I know I've been hating on deserts in my past videos, but it's not a place I like to live, but it's a place, I kind of like the scenery of it at times. Like, I went to Arizona last year, in March of last year, when I went in spring break, and like, it's in a desert. Like, the desert parts of it looked cool, but I don't think I would. Of course, I'm not hating on the people there, but like some people prefer to live in deserts, and they have every right to live in a desert. Some people like living in very cold regions or the Arctic. They have every right to do so. I personally just am not a big fan of deserts, though. It's a cool places. Places that in the desert are cool to visit for me, but not to live there, if that makes any sense. Same with any Arctic region, actually. Those would be like places I'd love to visit, but I don't think I'd like to completely live in the Arctic region. So close to passing second and first. Okay, we're in second now. Barely. And obviously we can see first. Barely. Now not barely. Now barely. Yeah, they're definitely not the healthiest option, but I could definitely go for something at McDonald's. I love the Oreo McFlurries there. I also love the and I can't remember it, but I know it's on the breakfast menu. It's an item to eat. Just like the type of bread they use is delicious. You know, in terms of healthy places, I love the food from Fresh Market. Their sushi has a lot of calories though, but I like that. I definitely love, like, Fresh Market to me makes great salad. Great salads. I've actually, for the past couple of months, I've been having whenever I get something from Fresh Market, whenever I do my grocery shopping, I'll get the crab salads. The crab salads they're delicious. They're almost always salad. Obviously, they have no, not almost always salad. It's almost always crab. Second, barely. Yep, we've earned the next championship, but I want to complete this event series first. So we have 4 more races left. The Circuit de Spa Franco Champs. I went to see the Grand Canyon last year. That was probably my, other than the NBA game and the tour of the field, the Arizona Chase Life Field, which is where the Arizona Diamondbacks play, the baseball team. The Grand Canyon is my favorite. Which I actually went there more or less a week or two before the season. If I remember correctly, it was a week or two before the season started. If not the season, spring training. I wonder if this was the map I said I liked that has. I like the scenery, but I think it'd be a little better with a little mist in it. Not really sure. Okay, we're in third, and I'm obviously going to try and get into first. really need to adjust my sleep schedule because I'm going to bed way too late. I just realized I have 4 viewers and then now I'm at 2. Let's try and take them out, which we did. Alright. I don't know what to talk about now. Whoever liked the video, thank you. And if you're watching this, whether live or as just after I'm done live stream, I thank you for watching. So I think my mom turned on the air conditioning instead of the heating. I'll leave it on until I'm done streaming. Okay, we're going 4 seconds faster than we did last lap. That's good. Shoot, we went off track, not off lap. Try and get past them. That's not good. I may not be able to finish this event until the next time I play this, actually. We're about to be in third, hopefully. If we're lucky. If I can maneuver past them right, which I can. So we're in third place now. That's good. If I ever say anything offensive, I do apologize. So, my plans for the week are obviously just this week are to do schoolwork and stream and apply for jobs. Like it has been for the past two or 3 months. Past 2 months at least, if not last month and a half. And run errands. Basically, when I mean run errands, I mean go like grocery shopping. We're not gonna finish in first or second. Or it's still possible, but now it's not. Third place. It's 2:49. I may have enough time for 1 or 2 more races. I'll see. It depends. Oh. Yeah, maybe just 1 because this map is like 8 miles long. I'd be talking more loudly, but I have the rest of my family sleeping, and I still live at home with my family while I'm in university. Le Mans Circuit de la Sarthe. If I ever mispronounce it, let me know. So, I'm gonna type something into chat. I mentioned this in previous videos, but I love looking at live chat replays, especially when I travel. And I love just looking at this in premieres or videos, whether it be for streams or streams. I kind of know who's commenting because I can see them. But I premiered videos actually recently. Within the past couple of months, started looking at coming back later in the video to comments so I can see who comments in the videos. But you know, more often than not, after a while, I'll just forget, about who comments or not. So I love taking a look at the live chat whenever I do travel. Up until this year, I usually traveled once or twice a year, 1 to 3 times a year. Just for a vacation. Usually once or twice. Although I don't look at the live chats of every video, just some. The last time I traveled was last September/October, actually. and that last October, because I left in September, came back in October with my family. I went to Spain and Gibraltar. I think while flying, we actually had a stop, or we had a layover in Chicago, either Chicago or Atlanta. I don't know. I love traveling, but at the same time, it's kind of stressful because I'm usually, at the time, I usually get to the place I want. I'm supposed to go to. I am tired, and I just want to get there and go to sleep. I definitely have. I'm afraid of flying. I won't say it's a flying phobia, but I definitely am afraid of flying. Like being in an airplane. I think it's mainly because I like to be comfortable and I like to relax. And when it comes to flying, just because you never know when turbulence is gonna come, I can never properly relax. And because airplanes are really cramped, and I'm a bigger guy. If you've seen me either with when I had seen my videos where either I use a face cam or they're just vlogs, you can see that I'm a bigger guy, which is a kind of way of saying I'm fat. But so yeah, so I don't really have a lot of space. And just because the way planes are set up, even when sitting down, the average person doesn't really have a lot of space to move, so. Whether they're big or not. So, one thing is, I'm also like, it's not a phobia, but, I guess I can do another race. I don't like heights, but what I like is, I never sit in the window seats, because of this, but what I like when I'm taking off and when I'm landing, I like seeing the ground. I don't know why, it's like I love spotting if I can see any famous landmarks of where I'm going. I don't know if anyone else is like that. We are taking the road Atlanta. We're definitely gonna get the car. Some car collection while the next race loads in. Actually, we can do maybe the last two races and then hop off. Actually, oh no, I'm gonna get the Mount Panorama. Thing on to level up. I can still buy cars though. Can't afford any of those. So. So yeah, by the end of this race, I won't be able to, due to the amount of time each item is in the race shop, I won't be able to get the I won't be able to get the Italy gear, the Italian gear. I'm colder than I was earlier when I mentioned being cold, but I can just wait through it. Where I don't know the name of it, but the international, there's one international airport in Houston that for the very first, I think they're called calzones. I had it for the very first time, I think in 2013, and then really didn't travel. I didn't really need to really travel through the internet or through that Houston airport. For several years later, for 3 years later, and then but anyway, I had a calzone at this restaurant at this restaurant in the airport, and it was really good. So like every time I fly internationally, or I go to Houston, or I fly somewhere and we have a layover or fly out west, in the States, whenever I'm flying east, maybe except for one time, I'll have a layover in either Atlanta or Chicago when I'm flying east, to the States or internationally. But when I'm flying west, unless it's to the Caribbean, where I go southeast, I usually go to Houston. Or west of the States, yeah, and I always make sure to visit that place because it's like where the international gates are, and so more often than not when I'm flying to Houston, it's always international. Actually, if I remember correctly, since 2010. I've only really flown to Houston. Where I had layovers in Houston, I'd say if it's outside the U.S., maybe 3 times. And this is like to and from where I'm going on vacation. Like I'd have a flight to there and back, like. One was when I went to Arizona last year. Another time was when I was going to Chicago and we couldn't get a direct flight. And I think that was in 2015. And the time before that was, I want to say, 2017, 3 times. So 2017, that was Hawaii. And then 2011, I believe. 2010, no, for sure 2011, not 2010. 2011, it was when I went to LA. I remember going to Australia in 2009, and I had originally our flight from where I live got canceled, so I had to drive with my family. I wasn't driving. I was with my family and we drove to Memphis. Then we had a flight to Houston. Then from Houston to LA. And then LA to Australia. And then the last time we had a flight, then we were going back, we had a flight from Australia to LA, LA to Houston, Houston to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where I live. So we are on the final lap of this race. I think actually after this race, I'm going to turn off the air conditioning and turn on the heating. And then I'll come back and do the last race. If you ever get the chance to go to Australia and you haven't, I highly recommend that you should. I went to Sydney and Brisbane and I loved it there. The highlight of Sydney for me was going to the Sydney Opera House. We stopped, my family and I stopped there for a couple minutes, and then Brisbane, from what I can remember, we visited just different places. I still remember 4 years ago when I went to Sweden. I only went to Stockholm in Sweden, but some of the places were like the ABBA Museum. It's a museum dedicated to this famous band called ABBA. I actually liked their music. And then visits where like the Parliament went, and visited where the King and Queen live or reside. So I'll be right back. So my mom definitely turned on the air conditioning, so I turned on the heating. Took us more than 7 minutes to complete that race. That's okay. In Hawaii, I went to the old monarch's house in Honolulu when Hawaii used to be a part of a kingdom. Let's see, where else did I go? I love the beach at the hotel I was staying at. My last night there, I went to a luau. And, I learned this from the Gabriel Iglesias' Aloha Fluffy special, but I went and first experienced this in person to a luau. The people there that work at a luau are funny. So I remember this guy saying, the guy who was saying, you can call me cousin, but don't or at least the Gabriel Iglesias joke was, don't expect me to loan you money. And then so it's like this guy midway through driving to where the luau was, this guy said, remember 2. Can everybody say the number 2? So we all did. And then he said, alright, that's 2 as in the amount of stops we have. Now can everybody say 27? Or this is I think when he picked us up. And then, so everybody on the bus at 27. And he says, alright, 27 is the amount of minutes you have that will take you to walk from the luau to here if you miss the bus. So I thought that was pretty funny. And then I love the experience with some, I think, not fireworks, but they used something with fire as part of their show. So like the group, the people in there at the luau at the end, when they said, y'all want to see more fire? The people that responded yes, including myself, and the person, hold on, the person there was, I'm gonna resume. The person there responded, alright, you have to come back tomorrow to see it. And that cracked up everybody, so, hold on. I'm gonna let y'all listen to game volume for the remainder of the stream, sorry.